Hi there, welcome to yoga. My name is Bianca. I'll be guiding you through practice. Thank you for being here, making time to invest in yourself. So, we're going to do a grounding class because I know we're heading into the holidays. It's about to be the last month of the year, so it's a lot of energy, a lot of probably events in your life. So, we're going to try to help you ground. So, let's get started laying down on your back. And take your feet onto the floor. You can also take your feet together, knees out wide. And then once you arrive here, just start to lay down into your space. Take a cleansing exhale out, let it go. Soothing inhale. And a cleansing exhale. As you breathe, just start to check into your body. Check in with your mind. Notice how you're feeling. Just observe any sensations physically, any thoughts mentally. And then ensuring that you have the best practice, just listen to your body and give yourself what you need for this next hour. And then from here, we're forming a little diamond with our arms. So take your fingers above your head, just allowing your elbows to open up to the sides. And your fingers can touch or they can be separated apart. And then notice the open chest feeling. And perhaps tuck the chin a little bit, allowing the chest to open up some more. And then feel supported there with the mat underneath you, your feet on the ground, just feeling very calm and at peace. A few more breaths there, really trying to ensure that your breath is long and steady. And then from here, place one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then allow your knees to open up to the sides now. Just another grounding moment for you. Breathe deeply into your hand that's above your belly. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the expansion of air. Alrighty, then from here, start to open the eyes, allow light to flow in, hug the knees into your chest, rock side to side. Massage your low back. And then come back to center. Feel free to start circling your knees in a bicycle position, just allowing to loosen up those connective tissues, and then reverse the legs. And bring the knees in. Take the feet down to the ground as wide as your mat. Start to find your windshield wipers, so moving side to side here. Nice and gentle. Another, like I said, this is our grounding flow, help you get grounded. This is a very exciting, lots going on time of year. And then draw your knees into your chest. And then very gently roll off to your left side. Allow a little bit of a pillow with your arm as you find your fetal position just for one moment. Take a deep breath there. Cleansing exhale, let it go. And then slowly rise up to your seat. Cross the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, crawl the arms forward. So keep the legs crossed, just bow the forehead. And then from there, uncross the legs. Find your tabletop. Start to add and bring in your cat and cows. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, round your back for cat. Inhale for cow pose, tailbone up, gaze up. Exhale, round. And then just feeling the back muscles. If there's a certain pose that feels good, you can just simply hold it there. If you want to go into a child's pose, that's welcome. If you want to do anything else, such as hip circles, you can begin to add that now. And then even in all the, the busy time of year that this is, you're probably have a long to-do list. The most important thing that we're going to focus on today is learning how to find stillness in your mind. Begin your seal pose. Go forward, inhale. And then exhale, sit back. So flow through this. Inhale forward. Yeah, so this concept of being able to still your mind is something you can do on the small scale. Inhale forward, whether you're in line somewhere, waiting for something, driving. A few more. Seal to child's pose with your breath. Then really creating that expansion to help you de-stress your mind, unclutter your thoughts. All right, very good. From here, return back to tabletop, tuck the left toes down, start to shift forward and back. It's also a great time of year to assess and be grateful for everything that you have. Finding the joy and contentment can be very difficult at times, especially after all the marketing for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and everything. Of course, I did take advantage of buying a few things for my upcoming wedding in July. So it's kind of nice when we're not doing live, I can kind of talk to you. But shift forward and back, breathe. And then switching sides, left heel down, or left knee down, right toes back. And I also find that that's the beauty in yoga, is just being able to find that point where you feel content, where enough is actually enough. Continue to shift forward and back, stretching out your calf. There's really something special about that. Bring the right knee down, and then from here, find the puppy pose, walk the hands forward. Allow your forehead to float off the ground or maybe touch the floor, and then stack your knees underneath your hips. Slow, steady breaths. Try to relax. And then bring it back in. Alrighty, inhale the right arm high, and then scoot your left knee to the left side. Reach the right arm up, and take a moment there just finding the twist. Exhale to your thread the needle. Reach the left fingertips forward and reach the left toes back if you'd like. And then feel free to lean into this right shoulder, finding that big twist. Okay, keep breathing. And then slowly lower the left knee, bring the left hand in, reach the right arm high. And exhale, release. All right, switch right knee to the side, left arm up. Big twist here, let it happen. Maybe gaze up. Exhale to your thread the needle. And then reach right fingertips forward. And then tuck the right toes back if you did so on the other side. This time of year, again, is also another interesting time to reflect on change, whether that's change in your own life. Keep breathing. Or change in the environment around you, circumstances. Release the right knee, bring the right hand in, send the left arm high. And then exhale, release. Tuck your toes, lift it up, down dog. Press the chest to the thighs and then continue to breathe. Pedal it out. I know personally in my life, a big change is that my family has mostly moved out of the country. They're in Canada, and And my sister is still here in California, but that was our first Thanksgiving without each other, and it was very interesting. I definitely felt nostalgic because going to my parents' house was a tradition. But, you know, sometimes life is about making new traditions and your own traditions. So continue to breathe in your down dog, hopefully pressing the palms further in. You can turn the fingers out. Take a few more breaths. Use your connection to the mat to really ground your energy. So hands, your feet. Perhaps hug the ribs in, send the chest to the thighs. And then inhale, bring it forward, walk forward. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold. Let it go, ragdoll. Hold on to your elbows, bend your knees a lot. And feel free to shift side to side. Just allowing your hips to be high up into the sky, your head to be yearning down towards the floor. And softly release that. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees, exhale, fold. And slowly uncurl to standing. Good. Once you arrive standing, start to circle your shoulders up in space. Send it down your back and then up. Down. Continue. Trying to relax here through the shoulders and the neck. Sometimes this time of year we're also more in our screens, so just letting yourself unwind. Then tuck the chin into your chest. Circle your neck, or rather your chin to the right, and up, left, and then down. Keep going. To the right, back, left, down. One more time, same side. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Stack the spine upright, full breath in, and then go the other direction. So tuck the chin, maybe going left this time, up, around, forward. Good, 2 more. Relax those shoulders. 1 last. Good. Nice. Stack the spine, look over to the right shoulder, maybe past it a bit. Inhale, center, look over left. Good. 1 more time, each side, look to the right. And then look to the left. Good. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, find plank. Good. Hold strong here. Shift up onto the tippy toes. And then exhale, option to lower your knees or go all the way down to your belly. Interlace the hands behind you. Exhale out all your air. Inhale, locust, lift the legs. Arms, chest, back of the head. Energize the inner thighs. Exhale, release. Take a big inhale for cobra pose. Exhale, send it down. Good. 1 more inhale. And exhale. All right, rise onto the knees. Tuck the toes down, dog. Hold it here. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step to the center. Lower the left knee. Circle the arms high and untuck the back toes. From here, keep the arms lifted. Maybe connect your palms. Perhaps a gaze up. As you start to settle into your hips, just feeling that connection to the ground. If you need a bit more grounding, hands can go to the hips, allowing any amount of stretch that you'd like. And then slowly, half split, slide the right heel forward, extend through the right leg. And not sure if you've did some traveling or you just kind of been lounging for the holiday weekend, but we all can use this hamstring stretch here. Flex the right toes. Elongate through the spine here. Plant your palms firmly onto the mat. If you can, it's okay to have a bend in that right knee. And then exhale, bend your elbows to the sides as you bow a little bit further forward. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bow and hold. Actively flex. Keep breathing. Maybe chin tucks into your chest. And then slowly plant the right foot. Inhale the arms up. Your exhale takes you to an open twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Nice and slow. Just keep expanding through your heart space. And then right hand to your sacrum. Reach the left arm high as you gaze up. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck the left toes, send the right leg up. Find a scorpion leg, bend your right knee. And exhale, take it down. Down dog. Other side, inhale the left leg. Exhale, step forward, lower the right knee, untuck the toes, send the arms high, gaze up into your crescent moon shape. Just continuing to ground your right shin. And then feel the lifting of the ribs away from the hips. Feel the lowering of the left hip, lifting of the right, and then breathe. And for more support, hands to hips, finding a bit of depth if you wish, or finding your back bend. Good. Inhale, upright yourself, arms up. Slide the left heel forward and find your half splits. Keep flexing. Lengthen. We'll hold this side as long as the other side. Ensure you're breathing. And then now let's start to find some depth. Plant the palms if you can. Remember, you can always bend that left knee. Bend your elbows to the sides. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Good, a few more just like that. And then we'll hold at the bottom, maybe bend your elbows, perhaps tuck your chin, just really feeling that hamstring stretch here on the left. And then slowly bend your left knee, plant the left foot. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, find your open twist. Just a big kind of reset here for your torso. Nice, tall posture. Keep breathing. This left hand comes down, the right arm goes high. Feel your balance. And exhale, plant the palms, tuck the right toes. Send the left leg up. Open up your knee, scorpion leg. And exhale, down dog. Take 5 breaths in down dog while I just make sure that we are actually on. Perfect. Good. So hopefully one more breath left there. Take your time if not. And then exhale, let it all go. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, and take a walk or step to the middle. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, stand up. Bring the arms up. Start to find our side bend. Interlace your hands, spread your toes. Leave the pointer finger up, then take a side bend to the right. Just breathing here, extend the arms long. Good, gaze left. Inhale, center, and we'll take it up and over to the left side. Spread your toes, feel your leg strength here. Feel equanimity through right and left side. Inhale, center, and then take the hands to your low back, widen the legs. Find your standing back bend here. Hands to your low back, gaze forward, maybe up. And then slight bend in those knees, lift the chest, and bow forward to your bound forward fold. Nice and grounding, feeling the feeling of being upside down. Another kind of important realization I've noticed, full breath in. And then exhale, let's find our frog pose, release your hands. Another realization is how valuable time is and how there's so many uses of it. And I'm really glad and grateful that you're here in frog pose with me, taking time. Time is a luxury. Time is a gift. Inhale. Cleansing, exhale, let it go. Take the thumbs to your sternum. Elbows out into the knees a bit more. And then exhale, let's take a wide-legged forward fold. Tuck those heels back, point the toes forward. And then take some organic movements with your spine here. Just feeling of the weight onto the feet, more groundedness. Maybe shake your head yes and no. And perhaps holding onto your ankles, any other variations that you would like. Inhale, lift the chest. And from here, bring the feet together. As you uncurl the spine, rise up, stand tall. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your low back. Find your standing back bend again. And inhale, sit back into your chair pose. So feel the weight into the glutes, the heels. Reach the arms up. Exhale your hands to your heart. And then inhale, right knee up. Exhale to your figure four, please. Flex the right foot. Sit back. And then if you are able, let's go ahead and reach towards the ground. If that's a bit much, you're unable to reach, you can also reach the arms back. Either way, just feel the hip opener here. Find your gaze, steady point, not moving, and then inhale, reach up, exhale, release. Sit down to chair, nice and gentle. Settle into your heels, lift the arms up. Good, elevate the left knee now, inhale. Exhale, figure four, perhaps hands to heart at first. Just starting to get settled in. Find the natural place that feels right for where your leg lands. And then perhaps your fingers can melt down or reach back. If you are folded, reach up and back. Hold for another breath. And then inhale, lift the left knee, arms up. Exhale, let it go. Good. Reach the arms up. Exhale, release. And then just look right and left. Maybe roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up, and exhale, fold. Alrighty. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower down to your shins. Take the fingertips behind you. Find a chest expansion here. And then we'll find a bit of a back bend in our modified hero's pose. Elbows down, chest upright. Support your neck. Puff up the sternum. And then very slowly rise up onto the palms. Widen the knees. Find a child's pose. Let it rest. And breathe and rest in your child's pose. And when you're ready, lift it up and return to your tabletop. All right, tuck your toes, down dog. Inhale the right leg high, we're adding on. Exhale, step to the right side with the right foot. Lower the left knee. Take your right hand onto your thigh here, just allowing your inner thighs and your hips to feel the stretch. And perhaps lift your head back a bit to deepen the sensation in the hips. You can also add a twist, turning to the right. And if you can, reach the right arm up and take a hold of your left foot, please, guiding yourself into this quad stretch. And softly let that go. You take your hands over towards the left side and finding that right side body stretch. And then take your hands over towards the right. Bend your right knee. Lift your left arm. And then finding any amount of hip opening and a twist here. And exhale, center back in. Plant your right foot in the center. Tuck your left toes and find your pyramid pose here. Both legs straight. Even out your hips. Elongate through the spine. Bend your right knee. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, just for a moment. And then exhale, head back to your down dog, or feel free to add a chaturanga as you wish. Then we will transition into the other side. Just find a few breaths in between there. Inhale, lift the left leg. Place it next to your left hand. Lower the right knee. And then the left hand can go onto your thigh, feeling this hip opening. Perhaps lifting your head, gazing forward. If it feels good, you can add the twist. And then if you wish to add it, lift the left arm, take a hold of the right foot, going in for your quad stretch. We'll slowly release and then slowly come back. And then we'll bring both hands over towards the right side, taking a bit of that left side body stretch. And then walking the hands over towards the left. Turn open. You bend the knee. Feel out what works there in this pose. You can lift the inner arch of the foot and then slowly bring it down. Good. Walk it back. Tuck the right toes. Lift it up for your pyramid pose. Left side this time. Straighten out through both legs if you can. Chin tucks in. Really enjoying of the groundedness of your hands and your feet throughout this class. Bend the left knee slightly. Inhale, rise, warrior one. An option here to gaze up. Then exhale, plant the palms, make your way back. However you wish to get there, we'll head to down dog. And we'll add a bit more. Alrighty, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk to the middle. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold. Rise up, arms up, and bring the hands to your heart space. Okay, starting off, let's find our eagle pose. Bend your knees, sit back, and then reach the right leg on top. For this one, we're going to keep our toes grounded. And reach the right arm underneath the left, cross at the elbows, and then look forward. More restorative version of eagle pose. And then slowly release the arms, the legs, reach up, and encircle the arms back a few times. When you're ready, sit down, chair, and then exhale, left leg on top. Keep the toes tapping on the ground, and then the left arm underneath. And if you find your mind wandering at this slower pace, just keep listening to your breath, and it's okay to wander at times. And focus on the sensations that your body's feeling in the poses. And then very slowly unwind, reach up, and exhale, release. Take the hands to the low back, widen the feet, take a back bend. Inhale, arms overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart. So moving on to a tree pose. Let's start with the right. Lift up your right foot into your tree. It could be a bit closer to the ground if you want to stay with that grounding feeling, or if you like your foot higher up. Bring your hands to your heart space and perhaps begin to grow your arms overhead. And gently, arms release and the leg releases. Other side, inhale, lift the left leg for your tree. Find your arms, find your gaze. The moment you start moving the gaze, you start shifting the balance. Nice work. And then bring it in, just slowly let it go. Inhale the arms high, and then exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, lengthen, and then exhale, crouch and curl, little ball here. Gaze right and left, stretch out the neck, and point the knees forward. Find your toe stand, hands to your heart space. Breathe, just feel grounded, feel connected. And then exhale, slowly sit down. Hug your knees into your chest, and then hold on to your feet for your boat pose. And then another option is just to interlace your arms underneath your thighs, just like this, finding that balance point. You can also take peace fingers around your big toes. Find the tipping point where you can lean back, but also lean forward so you're fully centered. Nice. Wherever you are, keep breathing. Maybe look up towards your toes or past it. And then exhale. Release the feet together. Hands onto your thighs, and find a bit of a twist right and left. Inhale, center, please. Reach up. Move your feet away. And then exhale, crawl forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Plant your feet onto the ground. And then we'll go ahead and extend the right leg. Place your left foot to the right side. And then inhale the right arm high. Find your seated twist. Gaze to the left. Allow the spine to rotate naturally. Relax your right hand. And then slowly unwind. Switch, extend the left leg, bend the right knee, place it to the left side. Inhale the left arm high. And then go in for your twist. Left elbow to the right thigh here. Gaze right. Just breathe. Good work. Unwind. Relax your legs. This time, extend the right leg. Place your left foot inside of your right thigh. Reach the arms up. Exhale, reach for your toes. And then we did a little bit of hamstring stretching. So now you can kind of focus on adding some more here. Allowing your chest and your midsection to rest over your right leg. And then maybe one day your forehead can make a connection to your shin. Inhale, lift yourself up. Take the left hand down to the left side of your mat, and then reach your hips overhead as you gaze up. And then slowly come down. Making the switch. Extend the left leg to the side. Bring the right foot in. Ground your hips. Point the left toes to the sky. Inhale, reach the arms. And then exhale. Find what you can reach, whether it's heel, ankles, calf, foot. Just allowing and enjoying that hamstring stretch. And trying to relax your nervous system. Inhale, lift. Then from here, take the right hand down. Lift those hips up. Balance on your right shin. Elevate the left arm. Breathe. And then exhale. Bring it down. Nice. This time, legs out in front of you for that V shape. Inhale, lift the arms high. Then exhale, we bow forward into a wide-legged forward fold, and perhaps holding on to your feet, your ankles, and find a long spine still. And then inhale, lift, extend the legs forward, arms up. Exhale, perhaps if you can, peace fingers around the big toes, finding your forward fold here. And then still encouraging that pull back of the shoulders, that lengthening versus a rounding. Few breaths wherever you are. Good. Inhale, lift. Cross the legs. Balance onto your shins. And we're going to counterbalance all of that into a few back bends. So stand up onto your shins, preparing for camel pose. Hands to your low back. Take a steady inhale. And then exhale for camel. Doesn't have to be big, could be very gentle. Inhale, lift. Have a seat. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. And then just breathe. And then inhale, rise onto the shins again. And perhaps separate, make sure your knees are about hips width apart. Take the hands to your low back. Find your back bend. Just breathe. And then very slowly have a seat. This time hands onto your thighs. Close the eyes here. Ears stack over shoulders. And then slowly awaken. All right, from here, arms up. Last one, hands to your low back. And take the chest into your camel pose. Press the hips forward, very gentle, nice and easy. Elbows drop back. And then very slowly bringing it down. And then this time, cross at the legs, sit down. Take your hands flat onto the floor if you can potentially reach that. Finding more grounding here, more stillness. Inhale, awaken, reach the arms up, and then plant your feet down. Okay, adding on. So from here, finding your figure four, let's start with the left. Place your left ankle over your right thigh, and then elevate your chest. Just a few breaths holding this stretch here, allowing that rotation in the hip. And then from here, mindful of your knees, just be very gentle. Allow your knees to fall towards the left side. Gaze to the right if you'd like. Maybe lean the right shoulder back. And then inhale, lift it up. And then let's take it other side. Left foot and twist. Left foot comes down, gaze to the left, and perhaps move the positioning of your left hand if needed. And slowly bring it in. Other side. Right ankle. Just have a seat in your figure four. Connect with the breath. Open up through the heart space. Little bend through the elbows. And we'll start with the right side. So allowing your knees to fall to the right. Gazing left. And in center, allowing the right foot now to come down to the ground, gaze right. And then inhale back to center. And then we'll start to make our way onto our backs. Well deserved. Plant your feet. Preparing for our bridge pose, lift your hips up. Stack your feet underneath those knees. And perhaps your middle finger can touch your heels here. You can always take this a bit deeper if you wish, or you can allow that moment of rest. If you have a block, you can place it underneath your hips. Then exhale, slowly come down. One more, inhale, lift up for bridge or wheel. Perhaps interlace your hands underneath. And then very slowly release that. Good, bring the knees in. And slowly rock side to side. Continuing with our theme of grounding and opening up our hips and back bend. So let's take your right knee on top of the left, just like earlier when we did eagle. For your supine cow face pose, holding on to your ankles, maybe the outsides of your feet here. Unwind slowly. Legs up to the sky, point and flex, just circle out your ankles. And then take your left knee on top of the right. For your cow face pose on your back. Whole surface of your back is resting, so your sacrum, back of the head. And draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then send the legs up to the sky. And then from here, hold on to the backs of the legs. Just point and flex your toes. Find your happy baby, holding on to the outsides of your feet. And then find to sway side to side. And just massaging out your low back. Take the legs high. Arms overhead, full breath in. And then let the left leg down. All right, adding on. So let's please interlace our hands around your right calf or your ankle. Tuck your chin. If you need to bend the knee to do that, you can. and then start to bend and extend here through this right leg. And then another option for you is you can hold on to your peace fingers around your right big toe. Just encouraging that hamstring stretch. Just breathing. Left hand onto your hip, please. Open up the right leg to the side. Gaze left if you'd like. Then inhale, guide the knee center. Take your twist. Right knee comes over, gaze right for your supine twist. Inhale, bring it in. Then slowly switch. The right leg extends, the left leg stays up. Hold on to your left ankle, your calf. And then lightly start to pull and draw into your leg into your body here. And then just easing into kind of this almost like a splits position on your back, just any amount that you can. And then from here, right hand to your hip, extend your leg to the left, gaze right. And guide your left knee to the right as you find your supine twist. Bring it in, hug your knees. Your legs up the wall. Our final time here, flex and point your toes. Perhaps take a plow pose if you'd like, allowing the toes to rest overhead, or allow your thumbs to rest onto the lower back here, just feeling that legs up the wall sensation, having the legs high, another really good one for relaxation. If you like shoulder stand, you can move into that safely. And then guide yourself down. Plant your feet for this first one. Move your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your knees in together. And then place one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Tuck your chin. Breathe softly. Feel yourself arriving into deeper relaxation now. Let go of what you're still holding on to that's not serving you. And then from here, find infinity pose. Let your knees be as they are. Holding on to your forearms or your elbows up above you. And then another option here is to open up your knees, feet together. You can just stay as you are. Steady inhale. And then exhale. Relax into your Shavasana. Legs open, or rather legs down. Chest open, arms and legs relaxed. Breathing here, taking in all the sensations. Observing clarity of mind, perhaps. Just enjoying being still, being present. Even if it's for a fleeting moment, and then redirecting right back. Tune into the movement within your body, vibration. Try to relax your jaw, relax your eyelids. last few moments here. Place one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And ensure that the neck is long here. Tuck the chin in. Try to relax your fingers and your toes. And then slowly awaken your fingers, your toes, roll the wrists, roll the ankles. Find a big stretch overhead, big inhale. And rolling to that same side again, the left side for our fetal position, finding rest. No rush at all. You're welcome to, of course, stay laying down for as long as you'd like. Now that we've created all this space, if you're ready to move forward, take a deep breath in. Cleansing exhale, let it go. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we bow forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for joining me and investing in your well-being. I hope you feel so relaxed, and I hope you feel wonderful and grounded. And remember that in this time of year, you can always come back to this practice when you feel overwhelmed, when you need some clarity of mind and stillness. So thank you all. Take care.